This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions.
You know, I asked a reporter once, and I said this, and this is why I say, man, they shouldn't be voting. I said, if Kobe never got in trouble, how many MVPs would he have had?
2 or 3.
Nigga said 3. And I said, that's why y'all shouldn't be voting. Because what he do outside of the court should not impact his skill on the court. So you're saying his image cost him 2 MVPs? Get the here, man. That's dumb as
Yeah, but
that's dumb. But the fact that you're saying if he never got in trouble, he gets 3. So that means you robbed him out of 2 because of the image, not the talent.
Right. So would you rather them say that? Like come out publicly and say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what happens is you use politics and say, oh, I don't want to give it to him because of what he did off the court. I'm going to give it to this person. Now you done altered the algorithm or the metrics of how you judge. Just put Oscar Robertson back to where he was, right?
All right.
When this list first came out in the 90s, the first person to break the top 10 was Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
He was the first person to break it. Now, if I say, all right, everyone's upset with the code. In 2004, with his 3 rings, where would he have actually been? Would he have been top 30 player in history? He wouldn't have been top 30 at that time, right? Even though he has 3 rings, because he don't have no accolades at that, because he was young when he got it, right? So those 3 rings, he wouldn't have been a top 30 player yet, right? If you start looking at it like that, the next person to jump in would have been Tim Duncan, right? So Kobe would have been the following when he won, his 4th or 5th ring, right? That's when he would have actually physically got into this list. So he would have got into this list, like it says in reference, if you go back, he was top 10 in 2011 after he won his 2nd ring. Now, what happened since then? Got injured, right? He played a couple years, then he got injured. So he hasn't moved. He wouldn't have moved past anyone. If you really think about how the list and how he moved, the only people who's came into this list since then, so since 2011, when he would have broke it with his 5th ring, the only 2 people would have been LeBron James and now Steph Curry. That's it. Right? It's not like he got to finish it. When you look at it from the standpoint, like you're saying 5 rings, but you have to like break it all the way down. So that's really just
I dig it. I understand. Yeah.
That's all. It's just he didn't get the 2000. He got hurt in the 2000 with his Achilles. It's not like he got to just pound on the rest of his stats to finish his completion to move down that list.
This is
Meta, can you tell me?
This is loser talk.
Can you tell me exactly when Kobe had 3 rings and T-Mac was doing what T-Mac was doing? What were we saying again?
In that era. And it was about 3 years where everybody was saying they didn't know who was better.
3 rings. They didn't know who was better.
It was just in that point
They
in time.
act like I was not there and I was not in the locker room and we was having these discussions and one was 3 rings.
This is
Jesus. Right. They act like I made it up myself.
You act like you came up
They act like I made this up.
That's fine.
It wasn't my opinion. He came on here and said the same thing.
That's because I said.
And y'all want to argue with the there.
It's just amazing these days, right?
Stupid.
Rather argue like
instead of listening.
You will always think y'all right. You're not right.
We were there.
I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't give a I don't have to agree.
What is your take? No, you are wrong. We're there. We're game playing.
I gotta agree with you, motherfucker. You're not right. Shut the That's nerves.
Kobe's heroics came from when Shaq, what everyone questioned is, you got Shaq. Right? You're playing with Shaq, fam. Right? Who are you without him? What he showed us without him erases those years with Shaq. We don't even give a those years. Like, these 2 rings right here means way more than anything you did with him. We do. Like, you literally took control with a lesser version, meaning you, like Shaq had you when you won 3.
You just had you.
You had Paul Gasol, meaning you was more. This is how we look at it. You was more powerful than when Shaq won his. Because we kind of say, then Kobe was like that.
Yeah.
And you won. Paul Gasol wasn't like Kobe to Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe to Shaq is not.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum was not a Shaq. Yeah.
Gasol to Kobe. So everybody looked like. You won.
Kevin George wasn't a Robert Horry.
Yeah, so we're looking at like, damn, you won with them two. Them two is way more. That's when number 24. That's why, have you really noticed 24?
For sure. Yeah.
Have you not realized, like, when you see people with the tattoos in the it's the 24. Yeah. Me, I rock with the 8 and the 20. See, 8 is my childhood. Right? He was already 2 behind Jordan. 24. Now that, like,
as a man, you fucking
that is like that. Like, I seen what he did to the NBA. I seen what he did on the court. That's a different breed. The 2 best players I ever witnessed with my eyeballs
Tim Duncan stopping
is
LeBron James.
Cole and Bron.
What's up? We also appreciate y'all for tapping into my channel. The clip of the show, y'all, that was Gilbert Arenas from the Gilbert Arenas podcast. And, Gilbert was basically arguing with, the people at his podcast about his takes on, Kobe Bryant, because he's been going at Kobe for the longest. And the funny thing is that, Kobe was actually defending Gilbert Arenas, when he was still alive. So when he was still alive, he was defending Gilbert Arenas. And now, we can see that Gilbert, he's just a snake, to be honest, because even though Kobe was defending Gilbert Arenas, he still decided to, do what he did. And I'm talking about, talking trash about Kobe Bryant, because, he's been talking trash about Kobe now for a long time, and he even said that Kobe is not in the top 10 when it comes to, the best basketball players of all time. And I think that, it's unfortunate that Kobe didn't see that, Gilbert Arenas, he's a snake and he's fake, because Kobe is definitely, top 5 player of all time. And all this, slandering that's going on right now, from Gilbert Arenas and also Jeff Teague. I mean, it's disgusting, to be honest, And the funny thing is that, Jeff Teague and Gilbert Arenas, they would never talk about Kobe the way they're talking right now if Kobe was still here. That just goes to show how, weak and how soft Gilbert Arenas is, because they were scared of his presence. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.